Hello, I'm Victor Conley. I was nominated for the Wickens Award by my students. I am very happy, of course, to accept that, and I've been asked to make a short film. Let me give you a little brief history on myself. This is my 32nd year I'm going into teaching at Centennial College. In 1988, I was lucky enough to be taken under the wing of Ruth Hopper, who used to be in charge of staff development at Centennial College, and I spent some time and I used to sit and talk to her about teaching. Coming from the world I did as managing and as a tech for General Motors, it was a big change. And when I was asked by the college to come and teach at the recommendations of General Motors, it was a big step for me, and I've never looked back, working full-time from the beginning. It's been my honor to work with the students. Now, you might ask, well, how do I engage the students? How do I keep them interested? Well, a lot of questions get asked in surveys, etc., that a lot of people think can measure that, but really, to me, the only real measurement is 5, 10, 15 years ago when I run into these students in their shop, or they come by the college, or I'm involved in alumni events, being an ex-director of marketing, etc. for the Alumni Association. I get to work with these students even afterwards, and I do run into them, and they're always happy to see me, and they're always share with me how I was able to make a difference in their life. A lot of them see me as their favorite instructor and have heard that from new coming students coming into the courses, because they say that if you listen to him, you'll learn a lot. A lot of good feedback from students. Do I please them all? No. Unfortunately, a lot of the students that do come into us have been pushed through the high school system, or they did not like high school. I've had students that were in that situation that have told me that they have enjoyed it. One of the reasons why is because I work with the students instead of saying that I'm leading the students. What I'm doing is I understand where they came from. I was in their seat. I worked my way up through, and what I'm able to share is a really good work ethic that hopefully I instill in them, and a lot of them I do. Some of them, no. Unfortunately, they got into something that they were not cut out for. The apprenticeship is a 5-year program. It is 3 times in school. What our job in the school is not to teach them how to fix cars, it's to actually give them the tools that they can go back to their shop and work on cars and learn by their hands-on. Just like I could say I've never really learned how to teach until I did the hands-on, and I have a lot of hands-on now. I have 5,000 plus students that I've taught over the years that I've been at the college. How I do my classes is very simple to understand. I use the flipped classroom. We've always used, and I've always used, UDL, even back a long, long time ago when other teachers took training courses put on by Colt or put on the adult teacher's certificate. A lot of them would say, well, that's not going to work with our students. I was open-minded enough to say, yeah, let's try it. Let's vary the stimulants. And that's what Ruth taught me many, many years ago, right from the get-go, was that everybody learns differently. And once you understand that, then what happens is that you can vary. So using online training, I use the resources that I get from industry. In fact, in 1990, I was one of the first instructors to have computers and donated software that I got from industry that I brought into the Canadian Tire program when it was unheard of. And we worked with those training courses. The stimulant, though, can't just be the online. I use videos in class, but the big thing that happens is if the students do their prep work and go and read some information, and are prepared to come in and have a intelligent conversation about the material. It just works fabulous. They actually become engaged in my class. It does not matter how much they knew before they got there. And the interaction between the students that are finding it easy and explaining it to the other students make the ones that find it easy even better. So those are a few of my tricks. I hope, this is very short, so I hope I do get to meet you and sit down and have a discussion, and I'm going to enjoy it, and I think you will, if you're open-minded to sit and talk to me and talk about some of the experiences that I've had and how it's worked successfully for me and for my students.